What's up, everybody? Dylan's Dojo, Dylan here. I just wanted to do a short video today. I've been getting a lot of people have been contacting me and kind of telling me about their what kind of energetical state they're in, and I've been asking been seeking my advice on how to reach higher states of energy. And I've got some friends of mine that have they have artistic inclinations, and they have experienced the flow of art before. I've had the joy of being able to feel what it was like to create something of their own and to express their spirit through creation. And they've been contacting me and telling me that they've been hitting blocks and have just not been able to find the passion to go inside, and to find a way to jumpstart that process, that creative process. So I've been getting a lot of that. A lot of people telling me that they have no energy, that they have no drive, they have no passion, they can't seem to find the joy, And so my response to that is, it always comes back down to diet mostly. It's the first place you need to start, because your stomach's down here, and when you're talking about your spirit and the creative self, you're talking about the parts of your energetical body that exist up here, into the throat and into the pineal, and so that's where you're going to be channeling that creative energy from. So what you need to do in order to be able to access those higher states of consciousness is you need to be able to bridge this lower center with your higher center. You need to move the energy upward, and if you're not, if you don't have the right diet, then it's going to be really hard to do that. It's pretty much going to be impossible, actually. And so one of the first things I tell people when they're asking me about what kind of things they can start doing to their diet in order to be able to start to have more energy, more passion, I immediately start telling them that you need to first of all, you need to start to cut out a lot of the fat and oil out of your diet, because fat and oil, our bodies are mostly water. We're 70–80% water, so water and oil don't mix. So we're not really supposed to take in a lot of oil naturally. And since oil doesn't break down in the body, if you're eating a lot of cooked foods with oil and fat in them cooked into the food, then that oil is going to sit in your stomach here, and it's going to just put a block right here, and that's not going to digest, and it's going to just stymie your energy. So another important thing that you need to understand is that the human body is a crystal of light, and that's what bands like Pink Floyd were trying to show people with their artwork, with their band, with their the artwork on their albums and stuff, is that we're prisms, and what we're meant to do is we're meant to refract the light that's coming in from the sun, and to project it in the form of multiple colors. So that is our purpose here, is that the sun is just pumping out the one source of spiritual energy, and that's why it's so important to be creative beings, because we're here to take that energy and to disseminate it within our own personal subjective lens, and then to reflect it, in our own way, in those energies. And so the energy of passion, what's going to give you that passion energy, if you want to find that passion in your life, and you want to start feeling better and feeling like you're a stronger being, and you have this will to live and to express yourself and to generate and create a better reality for yourself, more abundance and better relationships, the first chakra, the very base level that you need to energize, is your root, which is right here. And it's red. Red is the color of passion. Red is the color of it's the first energy, part of the energy system that fights gravity. So you need to energize your passion center. And so how you do that is by eating a lot of red food. You got to look for the foods that are gonna. That's how everything in this universe works. It's very simple. Since we're all God's children, you would think that everything that is provided to us would be very childlike in nature, so that we can easily work with the God source. And that's what's been blocked out from us. That's what Western medicine does. And I'm a student of Western medicine myself, so I've studied the complexities of Western medicine personally, and so that I can I wanted to learn it so that I can, kind of bridge the gap between people who are very Western minded and help them discover the more Eastern, childlike parts of their mind, because that's where the real power is. Okay, so that's why you got to look towards the simple things. If you want passion, the color of passion is red. So what you do is you start to include a lot of red into your diet, good red. So the things I eat to boost my passion, I juice a lot of vegetables. And my main vegetable blend that I juice together, it has a lot of beets in it. I love beets. They're a deep, dark red. They're a root vegetable. They are awesome for giving you that passion energy that you're looking for, especially when you combine them with other fruits and vegetables like strawberries, excellent passion foods, pomegranate, and carrots. That's orange. That's right above red here. So you're still working on this whole lower center with these root vegetables. Okay, and I got a little something to show you here. This is my vegetable blend here. When it comes out in the end, I've almost drank it all. But this is when I blend together my beets and carrots and cucumbers and celery and all my stuff. It comes out as this red drink, And when you consume this, you definitely feel the life energy. Just you can feel it immediately. When I have friends that come over to my house just to hang out with me for a moment and get a little bit of this, get a glass of this, every few days, because they can feel how it energizes their body. And I'll pour a little glass for you here real quick so you can see how the color of this. 1 second here. You can see what it looks like. Okay. And there it is right there. This is mainly beets, a lot of beets in here, okay? And this definitely helps give you that passion, that energy that you're looking for to help fight gravity, okay? So that's definitely something you can do, and then green foods as well, like greens are just cleansing in general, so they help cleanse your stomach and help to cool it. So you want to cool and you want to alkalize, which means take the acid out of your diet. If you're eating a lot of meat, some people can make that work. I'm not one of these guys. I'm a raw vegan myself. I have a low-fat, high-carb diet. And I don't count calories because I don't need to. Because when you eliminate fat and oil from your diet, you can eat as many calories as you want. Especially fruit calories, you can eat as many as you want. Because you're never going to gain weight. Fruit just burns through the body so easily. And once the body adapts and starts producing all the enzymes and bacteria for that kind of diet, you can just eat as many, I eat like 100 dates a day, and it does nothing to me but just give me energy. So yeah, that's basically what I do, for the passion. Here's another food here. All right, here's another one. This one's called Nopal. I buy this from GNC, and this is an extremely healing super nutrient, very similar to kind of like nani juice, on that level of super healing. But this stuff is kind of brownish red in color, and this one that I buy from GNC has all kinds of stuff in it. It has aloe vera, it has tart cherry juice, it has mango, papaya, turmeric, apple juice concentrate, pomegranate, beetroot juice, so it's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. This stuff is extremely healing, energizing on the body as well. Okay? So, I don't want to, definitely don't want to offend anybody if you have a cooked diet with a lot of cooked foods and a lot of, if you feel like if meat's giving you good energy, that's fine. But I highly, highly, highly recommend including, even if you have a cooked diet, a lot of raw, alkalizing fruits and vegetables into your diet. It can't hurt you at all to include more beets and carrots into your diet. Don't cook them, because if you cook the beets and carrots, it's just taking the enzymes and the nutrients right out of there that are healing you, and you're just robbing yourself of that natural energy. We want as much of life. If you think about yourself as a living vessel, and the earth is a living being, and all the plants and animals around us are living beings, well, then you want all the life energy that you can get in order to make yourself more energized. So if you're not getting enough energy in your day, if you're lacking energy creatively, if you don't have the passion to go out and find good relationships, and you feel like you're just being beaten down by the system, then it's probably time to start, to look at your diet. And that's where you need to start, is to look at your diet and to find out, okay, what do I need to do in order to start to, get more fresh vegetables in my diet? And I'll tell you right now, a lot of people have trouble with it because they have trouble transitioning. Because they try fruits and vegetables, but then they still eat a lot of oil and cooked foods, and the oil is going to block you from being able to digest those nutrients. So some people just don't feel the energy right away, and so people have trouble transitioning. But I feel like if you just start to include a lot, just subtly start shifting your diet, it really shouldn't be that much of a problem. You should be able to start to include these kind of foods in your diet relatively easily. And some of these superfoods like nopal and nani juice, I don't care what diet you're on, you can assimilate nani juice and it's going to help you no matter who you are. Okay, it is the ultimate medicine. These are the foods, these superfoods, nopal and nani juice are, if you were on your deathbed dying of cancer, this stuff will keep you alive. It gets into your body, cleans out the liver and kidneys, and helps to get that energy, that stagnant energy moving through your body. Okay? So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and let this one go. I've been kind of just wanted to get this off my chest because I've had a lot of people asking me about this, and I'm going to get into this more. I'm going to show you my process here on how to, this is my super drink. I'm going to show you how I go through and make these nutrients, I'm going to show you my NutriBullet, which I got a blender that just, it's an emulsifier. It just takes anything you put in it and just liquefies it. So I don't even juice this stuff. This is pure pulpy. This has everything in it. I'll cut the fibers off the fruit, I obviously don't put the whole beet in there. I will take and shave the skin off of it. I do the same with some of the other fruits and vegetables that I blend in there, but for the most part, that's just the entire fruit just liquefied. So it pretty much is a complete, sometimes that's all I eat. I can go days on days just eating this stuff because it's just pure fruits and vegetables. It gives it everything I need, protein and fiber, and a high amount of sugars and carbohydrates. Okay? So that's it. Last message I'm going to give you, eat a lot of carbohydrates. If you're having depression, I got a lot of people in my family and stuff right now, and friends who are suffering through some depression, some anxiety. They're having anxiety, and it's caused by a lot of different things. Your hormones aren't working properly down here. If you've been eating the wrong sugars for so many years, you're going to have hormone imbalances. So the main thing you need to do if you are having anxiety and depression is you need to eat a lot of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are long burn sugars. They are brain food. They fuel your frontal lobe here, which is what the frontal lobe of your neocortex is what starts to help you overcome the lizard brain, which is the fear-based part of your mind, which is where all the anxiety is coming from. So the frontal lobe will help release these endorphins like GABA and these other hormones that are going to help calm you down and help you feel joy and help you feel contentment. Okay, so if you're having depression, anxiety, eat a lot of carbohydrates, eat a lot of dates, eat a lot of bananas. If you're eating, more wheat or more grains, that's cool. Eat a lot of rice. Eat a lot of, eat pasta. Just try to keep the oils out of the equation. Okay. And just, don't be afraid of carbs. Don't, be so afraid of counting calories, and kind of suspend yourself from from what you're seeing in the mirror momentarily. Because, most people will restrict calories because they think it's going to make them get fat. Well, if you're having depression and anxiety, it's more important to feed high amounts of carbohydrates into your diet rather than it is to worry about nitpicking on your calories. Okay? It's more about the mental state. And as soon as you get into a positive mental state, then it's going to start to reflect, and then your hormones are going to start working again, and then you're going to start to burn fat, and your metabolism is going to reboot. So it all starts in the mind. We want to fuel ourselves with feel good. We want to start to feel positive and to feel alive inside, okay? So stay away from bad sugars, high fructose corn syrup, evil, cut it out of your diet completely. If you drink a lot of soda, cut it out of your diet. Find a way, find your will to suspend these things from your diet. Soda, if it's got a lot of sugar in it, if you're drinking a lot of Coke and Pepsi and stuff, that stuff is poison to your body. It's got sugars that are damaging. Okay? You want to look for natural sugars, glucose and fructose, natural sugars found naturally in fruits and vegetables. Okay? And don't doubt the power of fruits and vegetables as super nutrients. Beets and carrots are super nutrients. They're designed to heal you. Okay, you just got to give yourself time. All right. So that's it for today. Leave me your comments. Let me know. Ask me questions. If you want, if you want help, ask. Contact me. I'd be more than willing to, to work with you and to help you start to understand how to shift yourself towards, towards a more natural, alpha brainwave stimulating diet. Okay. So stay tuned to my website for more. I got more artwork coming. I got more music. I got more writing, and just basically a plethora of creative energy that's going to be coming through there. So thanks for checking out my blog, DylansDojo.com. Peace and love. Thanks.